Okay, so like, have you ate today?
No.
I haven't either. When do you plan on eating?
Well, it's 11:30 right now. I don't know, like 12:30, probably 1 after. Oh.
So after workout?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm the same way.
You're good this way.
So for anybody that doesn't know, the type of diet that I guess I'm on, are you on the same?
Yeah, same split.
Okay. We're doing what's called intermittent fasting.
Yeah.
Intermittent fasting is just typically you have a set time, feed time, and then you have the rest of the time that's not that set time is nothing. You fast, you drink water, carbonated water, whatever. Anything that's 0 calories you can ingest, it's fine. But typically what I'm doing like right now, I'm doing 18 to 6. And what that means is 18 hours, I'm not eating nothing. I'm fasting, nothing, empty. And then I have a 6-hour feeding window where I actually eat and I get all of my calorie consumption and everything into that. Are there biological and mental and physical and any type of advantage to that? Research suggests no. So why do I do it, right?
Yeah.
Why are we doing it?
Why? Yeah.
Because when I'm on a cut, just like anybody else that knows whenever they're trying to lose weight, you crave, you want stuff to eat. Am I lying?
No.
Exactly. So if I set a time where if I know already that, say like right now for me, like probably about 2 is going to be my feeding time. Okay?
Yeah.
So like 2 to 8 is going to be my feeding time. After 8 o'clock, nothing. But the thing is, if you wait until that 2 to 8 hour time, to me, there's an advantage as far as I can eat all of this food in this time frame to be able to get my calories.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if I'm not on a cut and I'm bulking, yeah, I'll have something in the morning. Yeah, I'll have something at lunchtime. Yeah, I'll have something at dinner time. It's whatever. It doesn't matter. I can eat whatever the crap I want whenever I want.
Yeah.
But whenever I'm on this caloric deficit where I have this set amount of calories of what I need to eat, what I have to eat, it's so much better just to have a set window where I'm like, this is how much I have to have. Like right now, I'm on 2,100 calories a day.
Okay.
That's 6 hours where I can feed 2,100 calories into myself. Whew. So it's so much easier for me. And there's these things where like Elliot Hulse, he's one of them, that talks about there's these huge cognitive and these huge biological and chemistry type effects to your body that help you with your wellness and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You may think that. I believe that's a placebo effect.
Yeah.
And you aren't going to lose any more weight than what you would if you were eating at 6, 12, 6.
Yeah, like your 3 meals a day, 500 to 600 calories a meal.
Yeah, that whole bro science behind it, like you have to have 8 meals a day.
Yeah, no, that's what, like,
to keep. I can get where that made sense before studies came out.
Because like metabolism, like, oh, your metabolism slowed down. No, you gotta eat 8 meals to speed it back up.
Yeah, I can get where that science, that bro science came from.
Like it logically made sense, yeah.
But there's no science that suggests whether you eat nothing or you're eating all the time. All it is energy in versus energy out.
Yeah.
That's all it is. As long as you expand more energy out than what you consume, you're going to lose weight. And it's also, okay, so like, have you ate today?
No.
I haven't either. When do you plan on eating?
Well, it's 11:30 right now. I don't know, like 12:30, probably 1 after. Oh.
So after workout?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm the same way.
You're good this way.
So for anybody that doesn't know, the type of diet that I guess I'm on, are you on the same?
Yeah, same split.
Okay. We're doing what's called intermittent fasting.
Yeah.
Intermittent fasting is just typically you have a set time, feed time, and then you have the rest of the time that's not that set time is nothing. You fast, you drink water, carbonated water, whatever. Anything that's 0 calories you can ingest, it's fine. But typically what I'm doing like right now, I'm doing 18 to 6. And what that means is 18 hours, I'm not eating nothing. I'm fasting, nothing, empty. and then I have a 6-hour feeding window where I actually eat, and I get all of my calorie consumption and everything into that. Are there biological and mental and physical and any type of advantage to that? Research suggests no. So why do I do it, right?
Yeah.
Why are we doing
it? Why? Yeah.
Because when I'm on a cut, just like anybody else that knows whenever they're trying to lose weight, you crave, you want stuff to eat. Am I lying?
No.
Exactly. So if I set a time where if I know already that, say, like right now for me, like probably about 2 is going to be my feeding time. Okay?
Yeah.
So like 2 to 8 is going to be my feeding time. After 8 o'clock, nothing. But the thing is, if you wait until that 2 to 8 hour time, to me, there's an advantage as far as I can eat all of this food in this time frame to be able to get my calories.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if I'm not on a cut and I'm bulking, yeah, I'll have something in the morning. Yeah, I'll have something at lunchtime. Yeah, I'll have something at dinner time. It's whatever. It doesn't matter. I can eat whatever the crap I want whenever I want.
Yeah.
But whenever I'm on this caloric deficit where I have the set amount of calories of what I need to eat, what I have to eat, it's so much better just to have a set window where I'm like, this is how much I have to have. Like right now, I'm on 2,100 calories a day.
Okay.
That's 6 hours where I can feed 2,100 calories into myself.
Whew.
So it's so much easier for me. And there's these things where, like, Elliot Hulse, he's one of them, that talks about there's these huge cognitive and these huge biological and chemistry type effects to your body that help you with your wellness and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You may think that. I believe that's a placebo effect.
Yeah.
And you aren't going to lose any more weight than what you would if you were eating at 6, 12, 6.
Yeah, like your 3 meals a day, 500 to 600 calories a meal.
Yeah, that whole bro science behind it, like you have to have 8 meals a day.
Yeah, no, that's what, like,
to keep. I can get where that made sense before studies came out.
Because like metabolism, like, oh, your metabolism slowed down. Now you gotta eat 8 meals to speed it back up.
Yeah, I can get where that science, that bro science came from.
Like it logically made sense, yeah.
But there's no science that suggests whether you eat nothing or you're eating all the time. All it is energy in versus energy out.
Yeah.
That's all it is. As long as you expand more energy out than what you consume, you're going to lose weight. And it's also a good thing that Vitruvian Physique covers.
Uh-huh.
It was in probably a video 4 years ago, if I had to say.
Okay.
He was talking about protein consumption as well, right?
Yeah.
So there's this huge debate on what is the right amount of protein. Is there such thing as too much protein? Is there such thing as not enough protein? What does the science say?
Yeah.
Well, science suggests that for somebody that's not like me, for example, not somebody that performs, pro bodybuilding, anything of trying to drastically break down the muscle to rebuild it back up stronger, bigger, stuff like that. The science suggests for them 0.6 to 0.8 grams of protein per
lean body.
Well, just
lean
per
body
pound.
weight.
Per pound.
Okay.
The only problem with that is there was a study that was done, and I'll go ahead and take that study from what I found on Vitruvian Physique because it is a legitimate, good study, no bias whatsoever. Yeah. I'll link that down in the description. The study suggests there are multiple studies that were done, okay, that were supposed to place these people right here for doing, like, I think it was 0.08 grams, okay? It was like that, something drastically low. Yeah. But anyways, the whole study that it covers is talking about nitrate levels, nitrogen, which the body just makes nitrogen itself. The atmosphere is made of like 72%, I think.
It's something drastic. Yeah,
of nitrogen. So everybody might think nitrogen dangerous because they've heard of everything about nitrates, nitrite, ammonia, alkalinity, stuff like that. Your body needs nitrogen to be able to make muscle, to be able to go through its processes, to do stuff. And the things that they found in these studies were the people that were not getting enough protein were having a negative nitrogen balance, and which that typically means if you have, well, it does mean if you have a negative nitrogen balance,
Yeah.
you're in a catabolistic state where your body is breaking down itself.
So it's attacking like your muscle and stuff like that.
Yes, it's breaking down. Well, first it'll go, catabolizing muscle, and yes, you'll be catabolizing some fat. But also, at a state of that, if you stay in that for so long, not only will the muscle and all this stuff be getting tore down, that's not a significant function to your body, but also your organs will also start to catabolize themselves.
Jesus. So it attacks your organs?
Yes, it's all about it's just malnutrition. That's all it is. You're malnourished, and it's because you're not getting adequate amounts, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, what they found is there is no study that's out there, popular to everybody's belief and popular like magazine articles and everything else that's out there, mass media.
Yeah.
There is no study that has been done that says you can have too much protein. The Health Organization has not set a max cap for how much protein you can have per day.
You talking about who?
Huh?
The World Health?
Yeah. There's no cap for the amount of protein that you would have that would adversely affect your body negative ways, as if you weren't having enough. Crazy to think, right?
So instead of eating everything else, just eat protein and you're
Well, see, here's the thing. If you're one of them people that likes, that you can't get enough protein, you love meat, you gotta eat meat, you love protein shakes. Somebody out there is weird like that.
I was about to say, I envy them.
That's for them. They can try that every day they want.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the reason why I set my count. And the World Health Organization also says for anybody that is an athlete, a resistant athlete, which is just pretty much saying, there's this whole big spill of what a resistant athlete is. You pick up stuff and you set it down.
That's a resistant athlete.
That's a resistant athlete. That's somebody that weight trains, okay?
Look at me, I'm a resistant athlete.
You're a big one.
Wow. Wow.
But no, the thing is, the study pretty much says, World Health Organization says, 1 gram per pound of body weight for a resistant athlete.
So I'd have to eat 260 grams of protein a day.
Well, that's also somebody that is above 20% body fat. You start taking in lean body mass. That's where the whole definition of take 1 gram per lean body mass.
That's where that came into place.
That's where that comes into place.
Okay.
For anybody that's over 20%, which right now I'm over 20%.
That's me.
I'm over 20%, which is why if you go back into my first episode that I have Alchemize, right?
Yeah.
You go back into it, you have where I state I'm getting 1 to 1.1 grams per lean body mass.
Yeah.
Because which equivalates to me right now probably around 180 to 190. I like going a little bit above what I predict my lean body mass is, which when I predict my lean body mass, I'm going off of body fat analysis, everything, also the FFMI chart.
Yeah.
And right now my lean body mass is probably around 165 to 170. That's about where I am right now.
I think mine's like 189, 196 in that window.
Might be. But all of this sums up into saying, if you are an athlete and you're training, no matter if you're resistant training, if you are endurance training for marathons, whatever, your body needs protein. And a good suggestion is 1 gram per pound of body weight.
Yeah.
Unless you are above 20%.
Is that BMI?
No, that's body fat percentage.
Okay.
If you're above 20% body fat, take your lean body mass. And there is this website, I cannot think of it off the top of my head while I'm driving right now.
We'll probably link it.
But I'll link it in the description for you guys to go through, and you can get what you believe. Also, we'll be doing a video in the future about body fat caliper testing, and how to do that on your own to get a good estimated percentage. Nothing is precise. Nothing is precise.
Yeah.
Not even that hydrostatic stuff that they do.
Where you like the $200 Atlanta table, all that stuff, like what Christian Guzman did in Summer Shredding this year.
Lay down in a tank. Also, Steve Cook did it. Put your hands down and you just tense everything up and blow out all the oxygen in your body, just to get what.
That sounds insane.
Well, it's to get that test itself is like they claim to be 0.2 to like 0.4% plus or minus.
Wow.
Now that's accurate, but there's still room for error because unless you are doing something that can show every bit of fat content in your body, there's no way you can be precisely accurate.
Exactly.
And to be honest with you, percentage means nothing. Because whenever you look in the mirror, there are drastic differences between A subject and B subject.
Yeah.
But their analysis on any of that stuff could be way off.
Like every individual is different.
Yeah, where your body fat placement is all dependent upon your genetics.
Yeah, exactly.
So all of that, just of all this that I'm speaking of, is just mumbo jumbo stuff that I hope you can take and actually run with.
It's like digest and break it down to something you can understand.
Yes. And I'll also link the best, in my opinion, the best site for everything that I pretty much get my information from. I'm pretty sure it's like called NHCI dot whatever. I'll link it down. But it's a .gov site that does all of these studies, and it has all of the scholarly articles coming from anything for body fat to athletes to dieting to anything you want. It has everything for. And it is the best site in my opinion because all the research that's done there is not biased. It's unbiased as you can get.
Okay.
There's no sponsorships on these researches for, products to say, give us a good, give us a good recommendation.
We'll donate $50,000 to your university if you just slide a little hand in there, help us out.
Yeah, there you go. You don't want crap like that because when you go and look down into the bottom of it and you see like sponsored by,
and you're like, oh,
Fairlife,
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay, so you just lost all of your credibility in 2 seconds.
Yeah, you're looking at a dairy product and you're looking for like whey protein.
Yeah.
What's the benefits? And you see Fairlife down there.
It's like, come on.
It's like you can't take these results because they're going to be favored in the way and direction that Fairlife wants to go.
Yeah.
It's stuff like that where it's just, when you look for everything that you have, look at the articles good, look at everything, make sure what you're looking at is dependent. It's right there. There's no room for bias. Everything is 100%. And yes, there are multiple studies that might say differently. But if we want to get into the subject of supplements that you need, one by far is whey protein. Well, any type of protein, I'll say that. Any type. The reason why I say whey is because whey is by far the cheapest.
Yes.
Now, for like vegans and stuff like that, you have soy, you have rice, you have pea, all that stuff. I'm not going to spend all that money though.
Exactly.
That
they're
stuff,
so much more expensive.
They're so hiked up. In reality, they're probably they're one of the cheapest also.
To make?
Yeah. Because all it is just taking protein from peas, protein from rice. And let's be honest.
That's very cheap. Yeah, those are very in supply.
Yeah. But if I were to say, you need protein, you need creatine.
Definitely.
Creatine. And don't go off of any of this hair loss stuff. This is just going to be an informational video, 100%.
Yeah.
Because there are so many studies done about creatine showing unless you already have kidney problems,
yes,
you're not going to have anything. Unless it's genetically inherited into your traits about hair loss, you're not going to get hair loss. It might speed up the process of it. But the thing is, if it's already in your genetics, you're going to have it always.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter which way you want to go about it. I hate to say it, you're going to have hair loss.
Yeah, you're still going to lose your hair.
But the thing is, creatine is so good. People talk about this bloating effect.
Yeah.
There's no such thing. What it is creatine binds glycogen storages and ATP from your muscles, all right?
Okay.
Brings in all of that from your myofibrillar type fibers that you have in your muscles. What it does is it binds glycogen and ATP. I'll show a chart on it because there's this whole chart that shows the chemical compound of ATP along with the chemical compounds of creatine that breaks it down and shows you how it can actually also improve your endurance and your strength during your training, whether you're in a cut or not. Because creatine, what it does is it binds the ATP storages and it breaks down these molecules to make extra ATP.
So
available.
more protein. Because ATP is protein, right?
No, ATP is energy.
ATP is energy?
Yeah.
Okay.
ATP is energy. The branched chain amino acids is a big one.
Okay.
But I'll also go into that as well.
Yeah.
But ATP is the energy storages that generate all the bodily functions, okay?
Okay.
And this water bloating effect that they talk about, water is being drawn into your muscles because creatine in itself is a makeup for your muscles anyways. Okay? So you're bringing in water to retain into your muscles, which might give you a bigger effect, which is kind of like this little thing that's like, no, I don't want to look bigger and be a little bit stronger whenever I'm getting shredded.
Your hydration is like key in terms of like your muscles and keeping them healthy, right?
It's kind of a stupid thing to think about, saying, I don't want to be bigger and stronger while I'm on my cut. I don't want to look like that.
What?
Exactly.
It's exactly what you're doing.
Because there's so much crap that goes on in the fitness industry. Creatine's so cheap.
Yeah.
Don't buy any of this expensive stuff. You can go to GNC, buy a 1,000 milligram thing of it that has like over 100 servings for like $9. Okay. That's US, by the way.
That's USD. Watching. Yeah.
Yeah. That's US currency, but like $9, you can go ahead and do that. Just like protein. The thing with protein, go look at the makeup of protein. If it's talking about this complex, this blend, all of this and that, don't buy it. Just don't buy it. If nothing
complex blend with whey protein
exactly, it's the body force complex
and cow skin. It's like what?
But you want a product that you can see every single makeup of it. Okay, so like you want to go in and to your protein, whatever, you want to look at the back of that and be able to see. Oh, it has L-leucine, it has glutamine, you know, it has everything. It shows you the breakdown of how much is in it. Same as a pre-workout. Do you need pre-workout?
No.
I personally do. I have a caffeine addiction where I've got to have it. But there's Vitruvian Physique also says the same thing. There's like 3 types of people, okay? You have the ones that need it, Exhibit A.
Exhibit A, definitely.
You have the people that don't need it whatsoever. They just have this great schedule going on. You know, they don't need that pickup. They've got a great sleep schedule. They've got great health benefits. They've got a great diet going on where they don't need it. Then you also have these people that they're good here. They're ready to go here. But they're not ready to go here. Their body's saying no, but their mind's saying go.
Okay.
So they're needing this pickup.
To sort of motivate them.
Exactly. So there's like these 3 types of people, and those people are generally the people that are like, just need to pick me up, are like the ones that drink like coffee and go with it.
I don't know how people do that.
Well, you don't need it. Like, if you just need a little caffeine pickup, you can go to the store, buy this 200 capsule bottle of just caffeine pills at like 200 milligrams for caffeine, okay?
Jesus.
Yeah. So you can just do stuff like that and get pick-me-ups like that. Now, is it as effective as like my pre-workout that I take?
Maybe.
No, it's not. Not in my opinion. Because what I crave is this tingling feeling like I'm having right now.
Oh my goodness, dude! I can't feel my face.
Yeah, like you have the tingles where it's like your body is on fire. You got little million pinches that go on.
Yes.
I need that. I crave that. That's what I look forward to in my pre-workout, is something that does that. So I've got to take it. And the best one for me that I've come to find is Ghost Lifestyle Products.
Yep.
Yes. By the way, Ghost, I try to show you guys in every single video. I know at the time of filming this, I only have 8 subscribers and only about 65 views. But
yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that product placement. Oh.
Just saying. Look, I'll give you guys discount codes for my favorite influencers right now. Ghost, if you want to give me my personal, that's okay. Cool. Code CG, that'll get you one.
15% off, right?
Yes.
15% off.
Actually, I think it's 20.
Is it 20?
I think it's 20.
Ooh.
But code CG will get you that. Christian Guzman, by the way, shout out.
Yeah.
Vitruvian, no, not Vitruvian. He's my protein, which is also a great cheap website if you want to get good products for super cheap. My Protein does it. They don't take advantage of people in the fitness industry of saying, get My Protein for $60,
$65 for like 25 servings.
Yeah, you can get You can get a 2-pound serving, 2.2 pounds, okay, which is 1 kilogram in, you know, metric units.
Mm-hmm.
You can get it for like $20, okay?
Ooh.
Yeah. Now, the taste of them, I don't know. I've never had it.
Never had it,
Never
but
had it. Never had it. But the thing is, you can outlast a bad taste even if it is. If you've got good fitness goals and you got everything where you got this mindset where you just gotta go and just gotta do it, it's a passion.
yeah,
It doesn't matter.
you don't care if it tastes like cat piss.
You don't care whatsoever. Because you know in the long run this is going to benefit
It's
me.
worth it.
And honestly, if you're on a cut, when you think about food, you don't need to. It's a good rule of thumb that I try to use. You don't have to focus so much on flavor as much as you just have to focus on getting that caloric intake exactly right. And that's the big thing for me, especially coming off the dirty bulk like I just did.
Yeah.
Which never advised whatsoever, because I have so much fat on me right now that is just like so unneeded. But where I had herniated my disc, there was nothing I could do. I was immobile for about 4 months.
I really wish we would have started this so that I could have, like the viewers could have seen your state of mind during that dirty bulk.
Oh yeah, 100%. And that's the main thing, okay? That's another thing. You want to talk about mental health. Mental health is a subject on its own, okay?
Yeah, that's
a subject matter that we can go into and just talk about.
Yeah.
But as far as mental health is concerned, I'm going to touch on that the next episode.
Okay.
Because that's such a broad topic that needs to be covered for everybody.
Yeah.
Whether it's about the way your urges and binges on eating, whether it's your mindset, or whether it's something that is keeping you from it. And I mean, depression is a main thing.
Yeah.
I always looked at people almost pathetically, and that is definitely a bad thing of me, because I never experienced depression, okay? I never experienced the way that I did whenever things in your life that you could just always do, okay? The things in your life that you could always do that you can't anymore, that tears you down so much.
It really humbles you.
Yes, it does, and it brings to your experience the things that matter the most. You actually gain a whole new respect and a whole new love for. But on that mental health subject, I'm gonna cap that for the next episode.
Yeah.
Anyways, the dirty bulk. Through this depression, you know, binge ate, whatever. But I also thought I'm gonna come back from this better and stronger than I was. Not only mentally, but also physically. Because I'm gonna come back from this and I'm gonna attack it in a way that I never have. And basically, this is a good inspiration right here for the reason why I even did it. I want to show people, you know, you got goals, you've got things, you got stuff that will make you incapable of it. But believe in yourself, because you can. Let people have their comments on the sides, tell you can't, whatever. They'll talk bad about you. It doesn't matter. You have the things and the motivation that drives you, and you need to keep going. And that's the thing. Never let somebody tell you can't. Because when somebody tells you can't,
they're scared that you
push,
can.
and you have to push, and you have to show them that you can do it. Just do it. Because if they...
Oh, Nike? Hello, Nike?
If they tell you that you can't, that should pay you as motivation to just do it. And that's the main aspect of this channel. Average, so what?
Exactly.
Prove that you can be above that. Because average can only get you so far. And we're only mediocre.
Exactly.
But we've got messages that will drive you to what you want. Keep that in mind. We're going to go hit back today. Let's get it.
Let's get it.